Hi, I'm Heidi Nord with The Brilliant Dyslexic, and thanks so much for coming to this next sound juggling video. Letters, don't worry about those. We're just going to be processing some sounds, and you can best do that by hearing the sounds, seeing the sounds, touching the sounds, and saying the sounds. So let's go ahead and start. This is our first one. This is throne. In throne, what if I add d at the end? Then you have throned. This next one is rolls. In rolls, what if I add a t at the beginning? Then you would have trolls. This next one is In lunk, what if I add a k right here? Then you would have clunk. This next one is witched. In witched, what if I add a s at the beginning? Then you would have switched. This next one is In trez, what if I add a d before the z? Then you would have treads. This next one is lokes. In lokes, what if I add a k right here? Then you would have cloaks. This next one is In blet, what if I add s before the t? Then you would have blessed. This next one is In rux, what if I add t at the beginning? Then you would have trucks. This next one is In slat, what if I add a k right here before the t? Then you would have slacked. This next one is teams. In teams, what if I add a s to the beginning? Then you would have steams. This next one is arse. In smarse, what if I add a t before the last s? Then you would have smarts. Everybody has smarts, right? Everybody's smart. Okay, so the next one is d. Ul, I, d. Inlined, what if I add a k right here? Then you would have k, ul, I, d. Climbed. This next one is ul, a, p, t. Ul, a, p, t. In lapped, what if I add f right here? Then you would have f, ul, a, p, t. Flapped. This next one is b, I, k. B, I, k. In brick, what if I add s at the end? Then we would have b, I, k, s, bricks. This next one is p, ul, e, z. P, ul, e, z. In please, what if I add d at the end? Then you would have p, ul, e, z, d. Pleased. This next one is s, t, e, t. S, t, e, t. In stepped, what if I add a p before the last t? Then you would have s, t, e, p, t. Stepped. Here is s, a, k, t. S, a, k, t. In socked, what if I add an ul after the s? Then you would have s, ul, a, k, t. Slocked. This next one is k, w, I, z. K, w, I, z. In quiz, what if I add an ul right here? Then you would have k, w, I, ul, z. Quills. This one is f, ul, e, j, d. F, ul, e, j, d. In fledged, what if I take off the d? Then you're left with f, ul, e, j. Fledge. This next one is f, a, k, s. F, a, k, s. In throcks, what if I take off the k? Then you're left with f, a, s. Thross. Here is s, ul, a, g, d. S, ul, a, g, d. In slogged, what if I take off the s? Then you're left with ul, a, g, d. Logged. This one is b, I, j, d. B, I, j, d. In bridged, what if I take off the Then you're left with b, I, j, d. Bidged. Here is w, u, p, t. W, u, p, t. In whooped, what if I add s at the beginning? Then you would have s, w, u, p, t. Swooped. This next one is s, w, e, d. S, w, e, d. In swed, what if I add ul right here? Then you would have swelled, swelled. This next one is beds, beds. In beds, what if I add right here? Then you would have breads, breads. This one is throim, throim. In throim, what if I add d at the end? Then you would have throimed. Thank you so much for coming to the sound juggling video. Remember, you are very intelligent, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye.